Yeah, this is completely wrong.
Like many others, I grew up with Pokemon. It was one of my special interests for the vast majority of my life, and still is. So why not test out just how obsessed I am with it by drawing 5 Pokemon from memory? And to make it harder, it's going to be random, not just ones I like. So time to bring in the randomizer! Okay, so it's not the best selection, but I can do this. I'm not doing Wo-Chien though. I know the group it's in. I know what the Pokemon in the group look like. I just don't know which one it is because I don't play Scarlet and Violet. I have no emotional attachment to that Pokemon whatsoever. So the first Pokemon is Goldeen. From what I remember, it's a white goldfish with orange accents. And immediately something feels wrong. The body shape doesn't feel right. But I don't know what is wrong about it, so I'll just continue on. And for the line art, I'm thinking to use the default brush without tapering. I don't normally use it, but a lot of Pokemon art styles don't really have tapering, specifically the anime. So let's just try it. And this is why I don't use it. It's so hard to connect the lines with this type of brush. Okay, let's just see how far I can go with this brush, I suppose. For the eyes, I think that it's half closed. I might be wrong, but it feels right. Mainly because it fits the vibe and personality Goldeen has in the anime. And yes, I'm talking about the one Misty's sisters had before Misty battled Ash in the first season. As for the colors, I'm thinking a white base and the orange is somewhere in the fins. I'm guessing it's at the tips, but I might be wrong. And for the eye, I feel like it's probably a blue-green color because I don't think it's orange, even though it's mainly orange and white. So, blue-green it is. And with a bit of shading, I think Goldeen is done. There's definitely something missing. Probably like a missing body part that I didn't add. But I can't be bothered to figure out what it is. So, on to the next one. Honchkrow. I think this is the angry blue bird with the scarf and hat, but I'm not completely confident in that guess because, if I'm being honest, I forgot this Pokemon existed entirely. And I don't actually have much to say about this Pokemon other than the fact that I think its color scheme is similar to Talos. I don't think I've played a game where I can encounter this Pokemon or its pre-evolution in the main game. Of course, I could be completely wrong where I just haven't played far enough into the game to encounter it, or it has an insanely low encounter rate, like Ditto from Pokemon Heart Gold, where I was only able to encounter one of them. But yeah, I just don't have much attachment to this Pokemon. I have enough attachment to think I know what it looks like, but if I'm being honest, that attachment barely exists. As for the coloring, I think there's a bit of red somewhere, but I don't know where it is or where it's supposed to go. So I'm just not going to add it. It's probably another inaccuracy, but whatever. I'm not adding it. I'm not figuring out because I have no idea where it goes. Probably underneath the feathers, but for some reason it doesn't feel right. I don't know. I just don't know. So, with Honchkrow out of the way, let's do Walrein. I think this is a blue walrus with some crazy hair-looking things near or on its head. And honestly, I think this is going horribly wrong. Okay, aside from the fact that it has tusks, I don't actually remember what it looks like. So I'm just gonna wing it. Walrein. I haven't encountered Spheal in Pokemon Platinum, which I think is the only game where I can encounter it in. And I'm not the biggest fan of Walrein. I love Spheal, but I'm not the biggest fan of Walrein's design in general. So I don't have much memories of it to go off of. So yeah, I think I'm going to struggle quite a bit with this one. And right off the bat, it looks like something is super duper missing. But I'm just gonna continue because, like previous ones, I can't be bothered to figure out what's missing. And I generally just can't remember what's missing. I think I've been talking for a while, so I'm just gonna give you guys a little yap break since we're at the halfway mark. Okay, now we're more than halfway through. And it's time for Boltund. It is Boltund, right? It's not Boltund. Anyways, so first step, draw a dog body. Then step 2, figure out what the non-dog features are. Okay, so now I'm thinking that the face looks a bit too reptilian for my liking. But I don't know how to fix it because I'm not going to use a dog reference. And I don't draw dogs that often. And I'm going to assume the eyes are similar to Yamper's in some capacity. I think it doesn't have a black pupil and there's some white in there. But I don't remember if it's a pupil or an eye highlight. So we're just going to make it a pupil. And this is the point where I got tired of using a weightless brush for Pokemon art. So I switched back to the normal brush I use instead. The main problem I have with this Pokemon specifically is the color placement. I know that Boltund has a predominantly yellow color scheme with white and green accent colors. In the end, I decide I'll just wing it, like every other Pokemon I've done in this video so far. And honestly, the color placement feels completely off. The eye definitely needs something more. I just don't know what. And honestly, other than the color scheme, the only thing I'm confident in is the yellow paw pads. Anyway, with that done, we're moving on once again. Now, for the final one, we are doing the one legendary here. And I'm not counting Wo-Chien because, again, not drawing it because, honestly, the group of Pokemon Wo-Chien is in is just... their names are too similar, okay? And I don't know what their names are in connection to what they're based off. So, Regieleki, the one that was dominating the raids in Pokemon Go a little while ago. I know this because almost every single raid I came across had Regieleki. It was very annoying. So I'm thinking lightning ball body with some sort of lightning arms and feet that I can bounce along in and wave the arms around because it's animation in Pokemon Go. It's just bouncing on its legs. Along with some sort of blue. I'm guessing it's to connect the arms or legs or maybe both. It's probably also on the dots, but I might be wrong. There's probably a bit more to that. But honestly, I'm not interested with adding all the extra details since this is a by-memory thing and not supposed to be 100% accurate because it's not going to be accurate anyways. So I actually just realized that isn't it weird that I'm doing 2 electric type Pokemon in a row? Because there's 16 different Pokemon types and there's like 1,025 Pokemon. Actually, no, probably more now. But yeah, that's a lot of Pokemon, and it's weird that there's 2 electric types in a row. Actually, wasn't there like 2 water types in here too? I mean, they're not in a row, but there's 2 electric types and 2 water types in here. It's very strange. Anyway, back to the drawing. I don't exactly remember how the limbs attach to the main body, so I'm just drawing lightning bolts. And I think the blue thing is down here, near the legs. Anyways, I'm gonna finish this drawing and you guys get another yap break because I've been yapping a lot in this video and I think you guys might need it. So, now we're done, I think. Yeah, we're done with all 5. So let's move on to the reaction, shall we? Okay, time to see how my drawings compare to the actual Pokemon. Okay, so first Goldeen, let's see. I forgot the horn. I forgot that Goldeen has a horn. Also the colors of the tail. The placement of the orange just isn't that well, but I think it's okay. I had a feeling that something about the body was wrong. I just couldn't tell what. Oh, and its tummy. The tummy is also like an actual goldfish. I forgot about that too. It's okay. I think the eye shape was very good. I'm surprised I actually remembered the eye color too. Okay. Okay, Honchkrow. Okay, I remembered it had a hat. I remembered it was blue. I had a feeling there was red, but I couldn't tell what or where. So it was part of the feathers, gotcha. And its eyes were also red. Okay. The hat is also the completely wrong shape, but okay. Okay. Let's do the next one. Walrein. Yeah, this is completely wrong. I mean, the color and the white stuff is kind of correct, but yeah, I think I mixed stuff up. I think I made it look too seal-like and less walrus. That's all I'm saying right now. The color scheme is kind of okay, I guess. The nose is completely wrong. Okay. Boltund. Let's see what you look like. I mean, the colors are kind of there. I had a feeling it had some green in there somewhere. Yeah, I think the face shape is also completely wrong. I knew there was something going on with the feet. There is yellow on the base of the foot, so I guess there's that. It's completely wrong though. I don't know why I remembered it sticking its tongue out though. I mean, its mouth is open in the official art, but why is its tongue? Okay. Regieleki. I have the most, or is it Regieleki? Anyways, I have the most confidence when it comes to Regieleki, mainly because I keep on seeing it in raids in Pokemon Go recently. So, let's do this. Yep, Regieleki is the most accurate. I mean, the body shape isn't like completely right. The dots on its face, I'm missing one dot, but the dot placement is mainly correct. The way I drew the arms and the feet aren't that good too, but I think it's one of the more accurate ones I drew. But I guess you can still tell it's Regieleki at least, unlike Boltund and Walrein. Oh my god. Interesting. I'm gonna do more of these. This is fun and it's really quick too. It only took like an hour compared to some of my other drawings. So that was it. Honestly, this was very fun, so I'm definitely gonna do this again. And I will also draw whatever Pokemon from memory that you guys comment. So see you guys soon. Shariana out.